Hi, my name is Bethany Phillips, and this is my persuasive speech on the use of cigarettes and the damage it causes to our body. Smoking is a terrible habit that can cause cancer to the user and others surrounding it. The purpose of this speech is to encourage loved ones who smoke to stop smoking and prevent the younger generations to never start smoking. In this speech, we will touch on current and past trends of smoking adults and teenagers in the United States. We will discuss the effects of smoking on the individual's body, and we will discuss the effects of smoking on surrounding bodies. Tobacco products are targeted towards younger adults, with flavored cigarettes and colorful papers. Over the last 50 years, data has been collected by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, which shows the amount of smoking has gone down from 42% of adults in 1964 to 16% of adults in 2014. The projection for 2020 is 12% of smoking adults. The percent of high school students who smoke went from a high of 27% in 1991 to a low of 15.7% in 2014. The projection for the amount of high school smokers in the United States is 16% in 2020. The progress made over the last 50 years is astounding, but it is important not to stop advocating the dangers of smoking until this percentage is zero. Research published by smokefree.org discusses the finding of health effects of smoking. Based on this research, smoking affects the brain, the head, the face, the heart, the lungs, the DNA, and the stomach. With nicotine being as addictive as heroin, the brain develops extra nicotine receptors to accommodate the large doses of nicotine from tobacco. From smoking, the lack of oxygen can cause hearing loss, damaged vision, and due to the inhalation of smoke, it can also cause cavities. Internally, smoking can cause a stressed heart, sticky blood, and fatty deposits in the blood. It can also cause scarred lungs, emphysema, and respiratory infections. This is the difference between a healthy lung and a smoker's lung, and you can see the discoloration, the size difference, and the amount of tissue deterioration between the two. A smoker's lung function is much less than a non-smoker's lung function. In addition to the poor lung function, Healthline has discussed how cigarette smoke can lead to an overproduction of muscle use in the lungs, and the chemicals in cigarettes change the cellular structure of lungs, causing the walls within the airways to break down. Smoking causes many horrible effects on the body, but it does not only affect the person smoking cigarettes. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention states that for every person who dies of smoking, at least 30 people live with a serious smoking-related illness. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention defines secondhand smoke as the combination of smoke from the burning end of a cigarette and the smoke breathed out by smokers. Secondhand smoke contains more than 7,000 chemicals. Hundreds are toxic, about 70 can cause cancer. Some of these chemicals can cause health problems to infants and children, such as severe asthma attacks, respiratory infections, and sudden infant death syndrome. The effects of secondhand smoke on adults, based on information presented by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, are coronary heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. If we are able to continue to lower the percentage of smoking adults and teenagers and present the dangers of smoking to our children and family members, we will be able to reduce the amount of smokers and keep ourselves and our loved ones safe from the harmful effects of cancer.